So with Undisputed, it is out and it's a bit underwhelming, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, with any sort of fighting games, there's always going to be kind of like a singular, maybe multiple dimension part of it of offline, online. And with UFC, with fighting games in general, it's very hard to get right because there is only one aspect to the game, and that is fighting. So naturally you can't bring a game down because of the creativity. Like, you're not expecting like an ultimate roster for your online career or an ultimate team. But the one thing I am really shocked at, and I get that some people could be more difficult with, is the roster side of it. There is so many people missing out, it's unbelievable. Now, especially when it comes to a specific boxing game, now we kind of look through a few of them. Obviously, you've got your Ali's, you've got your Furies, your Usyks, but there's no AJ, whether that is down to him being in a different license. I know he's heavily involved with EA, so potentially because of UFC being added in there, I know it's just DLC sort of stuff for them, but maybe there is a licensing issue there, but I think that is kind of like a big blow already. The fact that you've got your Fury, your Usyk, you've obviously got your Deontay Wilder, but then no AJ to have that kind of complete quadruple. Then also the fact that I believe you've got, I don't know if it's Tyson Fury, you've got him like right at the end somewhere that you can get him, and he's unlockable, but only from the store. Again, I'm just not a big fan of that, especially when the game can't make you pay for more people after the game's already released. It's just ridiculous. But then we go a bit further. Well, in fact, we don't even go any further. Mike Tyson. Now, he obviously is not in here. There is rumors to say that potentially he could be coming later on as DLC. Again, not a big fan of that. I feel like if they're going to release a game, release it with everybody or not. Like, I'm not paying £10, £5 here and there for extra fighters on a game where the roster list, it's got a good amount, but realistically it's very short. But boxing in general doesn't necessarily have a massive catalogue. Then another one which I would, to be honest, I can completely understand with is Floyd Mayweather. I can imagine he just wants money. Like, that will be the be-all and end-all because you've got everybody here. Like, they've done really well. You've got Amir Khan. You've obviously got Ricky Hatton. You've got yourself Alvarez. All of them kind of top-end sort of fighters, but Mayweather's definitely going to want a big chunk of change to be on a game and have his rights. Whether they need to actually like do anything more to put him in, that for me is kind of an understandable one. Not necessarily with AJ and with Mike. AJ forgetting that he's obviously a big kind of person within EA, so that would obviously make a lot of sense. And then I think the last one would be the likes of Manny Pacquiao. Now again, I can't imagine he's going to want that much money, really. I'd imagine he'd just want to go in the game, really. Again, I could be wrong. Before closed doors, all of that jazz, you never know what's happened. But another one that I expected to kind of see here. Now, there is kind of a way to get everybody in, but it isn't necessarily the greatest way because the only real way that you can do it is by creating them yourself. Now, there is definitely guides on the internet on how to do it. You just go into create and then you just go through all of it, because when you look at the actual creating kind of section, there is so much that you can actually do. Like, you go into the lower face and onto the chin, you have so many options. You could if you sat here and tried and really replicated, you could literally make anybody in there. So unfortunately there is no downloadability on this, so if you're gonna make them, it's gonna have to be yourself. But there is a chance that you could do that if they are not coming as any DLC. But it's just my take on it. I really thought that they should be more, but again, who am I to say? Let me know if you're disappointed, you're impressed, or what. Let me know.